All right, I have been teaching Miracle Circle monthly membership on the Master Key System. I'm going to talk to you today about one thing in the entire training that could shift everything for you. This is going to surprise you. This is not law of attraction, although it's all the same thing. Not quantum physics, it's all the same thing. It's working with that power. I'm going to show you with one focus. This may be difficult for you to do because, you know, if you were doing it, everything would just show up for you, right? If it's not, stick with me. I'm going to use one phrase, and all you have to do is focus on that all day long. It's in alignment with all my teachings. Come on over. It's time for a spiritual butt kick. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. Now, sometimes I put my lip liner on and I don't get my lipstick right because I really don't care. Do you care about what other people think? If somebody's criticizing you, lower frequency, bye-bye, talk to the hand. I don't accept your gift. No tolerance, right? 2021, no tolerance. That means I don't criticize you, but you know, I don't have to accept your stuff or get riled up or defend myself, right? All right, so we're going to talk about this one thing. Those of you who are in my Miracle Circle monthly membership, this is actually the first thing we start working on. I actually have practices, videos. We go through all the steps in the Master Key System. We're not even past the introduction in the first month because if you don't master what I'm going to tell you right now, nothing else is going to work after that. What is it? Thoughts are things, right? Oh, I have to believe it. I'm going to share something else with you. It's even more powerful. All those things will come with one word. Consciousness. You must be the consciousness of that which you desire. It is no longer a desire. You are now living in the consciousness of that event, situation, job, relationship, whatever it is. You must live in the consciousness. Yeah, it's not like, oh, I desire, I'm going to bring this and that. When you do the law of attraction, oh, it's out there, I'm going to bring it, I'm going to bring it. You're saying, I don't have it, it's in the future, it's out there. Master Key System. I am the consciousness. It exists. I know it. It will show up in the material world, but I've already brought it in. It just will materialize at some point. And everything that happens between now and when it actually shows up in the material world, you're living in it. You're living in that space. Does this make sense? I'll bet some of you are going, bing! You're in the frequency of the house that you desire. You're already planning for it. I do this all the time. I figure out where the furniture is going to go before I've even seen a house. I know what I want. Everything will always manifest. The stuff manifests for me that's freaky, but not to me. You know, the house in the neighborhood you can't possibly get? Well, I happened to go in my car and said, I don't know why, it was raining. You don't want to drive in Atlanta when it's raining. People have no clue how to drive here. And I drove around a neighborhood that I loved, thinking, what am I doing here? But I went with it. Go with your intuition, right? This is part of the consciousness. And I thought, this is crazy. You know, all I have to do is look on Zillow to find out, you know, what's available. And there was a sign in front of this awesome home. I called the number and they pick up. They usually don't pick up, right? Because 101 people are calling. They said, I just put the sign up and I already have 5 people. I said, I'm going to go into that house. I want to see it. He says, can you come back in an hour? I said, yes, I can. Came back in an hour. I'll take it. He says, it's yours. Then I needed furniture. Did the same thing. I don't know why I'm going into this resale store of furniture that's not my style. Why am I pulling in here one day? I see this exact outdoor furniture that I wanted. Oh my gosh. And then they said, I said, how much is it? And they said, $700 and some dollars. And I'm like, seriously? The ones that I wanted that are not the right color or whatever were over $2,000. I said, I'll take it. And she comes back and says, I have something to tell you. I said, what? And she says, that's not the price. I said, I knew it was too good to be true, right? It's half off. I paid under $400 for these two huge rattan, absolutely super expensive pieces that I still have today. What is that? I already saw it, lived it, knew it, and so I was already planning for it. I knew what I wanted, and it had to show up. I was in the consciousness of it. I was living it, and it shows up, and I'm never surprised. I did that with my movie. When I wrote my first book, my first novel, I already saw it on the television screen with my name. I saw exactly how it played out. And by the way, that's exactly what happened. When you first see the movie, The Rooftop Christmas Tree, boom, based on a novel by Landria Onkka, it's huge. I wasn't surprised. I already knew it. And it didn't matter how many times people said no. I know, it's okay. The right person will say yes. The right house will show up, the right relationship, the right career. I didn't get that job, it doesn't work. No, the right one will show up. Then you relax. So if stuff doesn't work out, you go, that's not the right one. Something really amazing is going to show up. But they usually, we usually quit. So we come out of the consciousness of it. Yeah? The consciousness is, it's already done, I'm planning, oh, I'm excited, yes. And so you see it in your mind, right? You might even see the price. Oh, and I did that with the house, you know? I was like, I had this perfect price I had all these big plans, and sometimes you get to that point, you're like, yeah, I don't really want to do this, or the timing's not right, or I'm not into renovations. That's what happened with me, but it showed up. That's okay. Bring it on. And then I can say yes or no. And then maybe I want something else. And that's why I leave myself open, because you just don't know what else is going to happen in your life that's even greater or better. You just have to keep flowing with it. I have a friend, she's so into this stuff. And boy, she works at it, because she goes through time periods where she's like, you know, okay, I've got some challenges here, like all of us do. And so she just refocuses and she stays in, and darn if everything doesn't flow, and she's never been happier in her life. And it's nothing like I think she imagined a couple of years ago. A lot of us are living completely different lives, right? You want to keep yourself open, because next year we don't know what's going to happen. So don't be so set on certain things and it's this future thing out there. Be the consciousness. And I know this is the toughest thing. So if you want to be trained on it, come on over to the Miracle Circle monthly membership. I have a super discount of $29.95 as of this video. Because we're going through challenges, I wanted to make sure people could join. And guess what? You get a whole month of all this training. I take you through all the steps. We go through every month a new lesson in the Master Key System. First month, this is what we work on. And guess what? You get a master class included with that, and a meditation. My master classes usually cost about $65. You can decide. You can complain. You can limit yourself. It's up to you. Talk to the hand. You know, I'm offering you something. Take it or leave it. There's great teachers out there. They're going to charge a lot more. Master Key System is super powerful, and that's why I do not use law of attraction as the way it's presented. There's not a law of attraction. It's just quantum physics. That which I focus on, I am now entangled with, and it shows up. If I keep switching my focus and it doesn't show up, well, hello, McFly. Yeah. All right, so come on over to the Miracle Circle. It's down in the description, landriaonkka.com. Those of you, guess what we're going to be doing next year? I have a new business, a new website coming up called Digital Explorers. We are learning. This is another platform. I'm a student here. I'm actually one of the trainers. I'm a contracted trainer here now. So if you want, yeah, I teach influencer writing, all this other stuff. This is a free workshop, so you go check it out, see if it's for you. But we are changing our lives, and Digital Explorers is when we're going to be the consciousness of what we really desire, and that is freedom. I don't want to worry about money. I don't want to worry about this and that. How do you do that? You have to get out of what you are in now and become the consciousness of that free lifestyle. And you can't do it if you keep acting like the same person. If you're not getting the skills. We got the skills. 7 years ago, I got the skills. I quit investment banking, got the skills. Totally changed my life. I became the consciousness of the person that needed to learn new things in order to live a life of freedom. I travel all over. Even now I travel. I go to Florida, I go to safe places. I can live and work anywhere that there's an internet connection. And even when there's not. You get to decide. No more complaining, but shut your pie hole. If it's not for you, blessings. Move on. Spiritual butt kick. Come on over, take the Miracle Circle. Now, why do I call it the Miracle Circle? The other thing is we know that we want to shift into the Great Awakening, right? The New Earth. The Great Reset for me is just we're going back into what we really were, what we truly are. Nobody else is a problem. Focus on you. That's not my business. I just look at my reality and how I can make a difference to change the things that are destructive or harmful, right? Not to judge it. We must be the change. So what do you want to do? You want to go into this space of consciousness of massive change that you get to choose, and everybody else has their own choices. So if you want to choose something and something doesn't work for you, you can't have everybody be feeling and thinking the way you do. But the ego wants that. The ego argues, you have to think and believe what I do. And they argue. What a waste of time. Go get skills. Learn new things. Do something you love. Contribute to the world in a positive way. Help other people. Go earn money in abundance. There's no lack of abundance. Travel. The Digital Explorers, we're going to live all over the world. And those people who don't want to travel that much, we're going to talk about that free lifestyle, how you can create positive communities. We already have some students here doing that, creating all kinds of really cool communities. All right, so I want to share that with you because, man, we're doing some amazing things, and you can participate in it if you'd like, and if not, just remember, you're creating your reality. You have to be the consciousness. Come on over and join us. You're whole and perfect. Oh, please subscribe. I think they're done culling my my YouTube channel. Zen Powerhouse is my other YouTube channel. That's down in the description. You can go over there. I post videos on different days. Still in alignment with spirituality, healthy living. That's more suited to, everyday things. This is fun stuff. It's just fun stuff. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you. Namaste.